My name's Marina. I've had acne for about 4 to 5 years. It's never in high school. My senior year is probably where it started. I got a little bit more like little pimples here, like on my cheeks, some on my forehead. Um, but my problem was that I'd always pop them or touch my face. I played softball, so like I was constantly like around dirt and stuff, so I'd always clean my face or things like that. And I hadn't cared much about having pimples because it wasn't that bad. Like it wasn't very severe until maybe like college. I would still pick at them, I would still try to pop them, and that's why I have a lot of these scars. And as you can see, they're honestly pretty deep. Or maybe a few years ago, but like where I really started caring, because that was like the first thing people would notice. And I noticed that so many people I knew, like that would be a conversation starter rather than like just having normal conversation. They'd always try to like recommend things for my face, which is nice and all, but like I didn't ask you. It just really bugged me. So I just wanted to clarify, I don't mind seeking advice from people, but I usually got advice from people who had never suffered from acne, or specifically cystic acne. So that's honestly the reason why I'd get super annoyed. So there are some scars that you can see, like there's really not much that I can do because they're so deep and they're already like healed in a way. They're not red, like whereas the ones that are red are usually scars that you can work with. So like these past years, in the beginning all I did was just wash my face. In high school it really wasn't bad. It was like senior year when I had little pimples. So things I've tried is microdermabrasion. I did that once, and just because I didn't see any changes, I stopped. I did Curology. I did that for about a year, and if anything, it did like help with like my forehead in terms of like making it like overall my skin looks like clean. It's just all that scarring. Like I really don't know what to do. Didn't know what to do for it, so I stopped Curology a few months ago because there was just no point in paying every month for something that I felt wasn't really working, like helping with redness. So for sometime after last year, after like in November, was it November? Yes. Was it my birthday? It was around November. Oh no, okay, I don't remember. But last year I started doing microneedling sessions with a girl that I found. She's in East LA, and it helped. Like I did 6 sessions. I think I went every month, every 4 weeks, every 6 weeks, and it helped like smooth out. Like you could see right here, it's pretty smooth and flat. At least to me it is. She did my forehead. I paid for like full face, so it was like my cheeks, and then right here it kind of helped with my scar, because when I got stitches here they screwed me up, so it's pretty obvious. But yeah, overall like it has smoothed things down, but I do see that I still get like, especially if I'm in the sun, which I know obviously that's what the sun does, but I always put sunscreen on, because especially if you have acne, you're told that you need to wear sunscreen all the time. And so yeah, I was kind of thinking about it not too long ago, like, okay, what is it that I can do? I've never been to a dermatologist because I never really know who or how to find one and things like that. So I got a list from my provider, and then I Yelped everybody and Google reviewed everybody, and then I chose one in Montebello. So I'm hoping that works out. And I went yesterday for my first appointment, and what she said was that it's honestly, my skin overall is fine. Like I don't really get breakouts. If anything, I get a few pimples, like they're little. But the thing is, when I do get pimples, I had cystic acne, so it's basically pimples that grow underneath your skin, and it hurts a lot. Like you could accidentally touch your face and your whole like kind of body goes into shock, because it really does hurt, like they're very sensitive, and those you can't pop because it's underneath your skin. So let's say I remember a few times I try and pop it, and when I'd feel like a popping sensation, nothing would come out because it was inside. I don't know. So I went and I told her how I've been on Curology, I've done microneedling. Have I done anything else? I think that's it. And then what she prescribed to me was DOXYCYCLINE. So I'm doing 100 milligrams every day. I just started yesterday. And then she also prescribed epidural, which I still kind of want to do my research on. I haven't gone to pick it up yet because it wasn't ready yesterday. But yeah, I have, this bottle is 30, so I guess for like a month. I've researched on YouTube like other people that have put videos, and they say like the full course is usually like 12 weeks that they recommend, but obviously I'm gonna start with 4, and usually after 2 or 3 weeks of doing something you start to see a change. And from what I know, it usually is supposed to get worse before it gets better. So I'm really nervous because I haven't had, like, I've always had scars, which I've gotten used to, but I haven't had so many pimples at once in a while. So I'm kind of nervous for that. So yeah, I got prescribed that yesterday. So this is day 1. I just wanted it, or day 2. So this is how it looks right now. I do have a lot of deep scars. My forehead's not too bad. I have a lot of wrinkles. I didn't smile much as a kid, but I hope I was able to get that side. And then my chin isn't too bad. Sorry, I'll get better lighting. So this is how it looks now. I'm really hoping I'm not making a mistake taking these pills, because I do not have, I wouldn't consider what I have active acne. It's more of like redness, a lot of scarring. So I'm hoping this somehow helps. I do still get a few like cystic pimples every once in a while. But yeah, this is day 2. I'm thinking of probably updating every month, because I feel like that's a good amount of time, like to do like updates of how my skin is doing, or maybe every 3 weeks. But yeah, I just started DOXYCYCLINE, 100 milligrams, 1 pill per day. I'm gonna pick up my epidural, and then I'm also looking into like cleansers and moisturizers. A lot of friends have recommended CeraVe, so I'm gonna try that out. I usually would use Dr. Bronner's peppermint cleanser. It's not that I didn't clean my skin, because I would feel really refreshed afterwards, but I feel like I need to look into something that's more like for acne prone skin. But yeah, this is day 2. I will keep updating every 3 to 4 weeks to see like progress, or if things get worse, and then hopefully end up getting better. But yeah, I figured that I should add some old pictures from high school, and then maybe some throughout college, so you guys can see like the progression of like how this scarring kind of occurred, and like how little, and then it started getting a little worse, my acne. And then I might also, I'm gonna try to find some, at least I think one video that I have of how the microneedling process was, like just like one of the sessions, which I honestly do recommend microneedling. And you also don't need to have acne just to get microneedling done. So I'll also add the girl that I went to in the description thingy. So yeah, after this I will put like a little slideshow of pictures and like the progression from like my acne. So this picture is my 16th birthday, my senior year. And this next picture is my first year of college, where you could see that I'm kind of getting a little more scarring now. And still the same year, I had once active cystic pimple there, but still pretty clear skin. And then by 2018, it got worse. This was the last year. You can see it got a bit better, but I still had some acne. And this was this past Christmas time, where I had my first microneedling session. And this is an example of like how the sessions go. I do recommend microneedling, especially if you have scarring, but it is a bit expensive, so it's something you might want to think about. It's painless, they do numb you before, so I would say check it out.